All right. Well, this has been a rather chaotic year. We finally made it through. Good job, everybody. Uh, so happy for you. Glad things are moving well. All right, and we finished out to the end here in the last week. Um, so as chaotic as it's been, I wanted to make sure that we understood everything on the final foot here. And in that current, I wanted to be rather honest with you. I've tried to always be honest with you in all of my classes. All right, and however I've dealt with you. So in that turn, I've sought also to always seek the will of God in everything that I have done. Um, I try to find out what He wants for me and seek after it as best I can. In that vein, over the last 3 years or so, God has been moving in my heart uh, to move into education at a different scale of things. Exactly what that meant, I have no idea. I just feeling that direction and started moving that pathway. I've been taking classes. I've been doing lots of research, preparing myself, moving that direction for lots of different things. And in that end, I didn't know whether or not that would include being something fulfilled here, all right, at our school, or if that was going to mean that God would move me somewhere else. Those were things that I just didn't know. But I sought His will, and I've been moving that direction. Um, More recently, it's become, in truth, a bit more burdensome because with those things that God's been moving in my heart, it's been pushing me more along the lines of leaving in many cases. But I believe in honoring my commitments, and I believe in sticking around and loving my students and being here for you guys. And so I have had many, many late night crying and praying and finding what God wants me to do and seeking after His will. It's truly, truly been, a heart wrenching process at times. Something I'm quite used to. It's generally how I work with everything. Lots and lots of prayer is generally how I get things done. But as abrupt and sad as it might be, in some of that bit of news, I was informed this week that I will not be returning next year. In truth, before that, as I'd mentioned, God had already given me peace about that process, about not returning. And in truth, this is a bit of a burden lifted. It's weighing between doing what God wanted me to do and going in the direction God had for me, that I felt that God had for me, and being here and loving you and staying, committed here to the school was really beginning to war with me. So when I was told that I wasn't returning, there was a burden lifted. My family could very much attest that I was a very different person for the rest of the day. Very joyful and light on my feet in many ways. Just having that burden lifted off my shoulders, knowing that, as sad as this process is going to be, and that I won't be here for you guys and with you guys anymore, that I was going to get a chance to actually go and do the things that God's been calling me towards. So, in that note, I am going to seek out God's plan for me in the most specific and direct way as possible. Exactly what that's going to flesh out to be, I have not looked yet. As I mentioned, it's rather abrupt at the moment. So I had every intention all the way up until the day of staying here committed and loving you guys for another year. But since then, letting God move and percolate a little bit and sort things out, and then I'll start, seeking after exactly what His will is here in a short matter. But I wanted to make sure that I talked to you guys and communicated with this as directly as possible. Now, if we were in classroom, I would talk to you about it and we would discuss it and I'd let you know everything, but we can't. So instead, here we are. I am giving you a video, an awkward video in case you haven't noticed. But I wanted to be there for you anyways. Okay, I didn't want to just walk off or run away and have anybody feel as though that I was running away from them or just didn't care about them. As it's actually the exact opposite. I am going to miss you guys in ways that you have no idea. So to that end, Fun factor for that is that I will no longer be your teacher as employed by the school, but I will always be there for you in any case that you need. So, simply put, I am going to be including my socials in the email that's attached to this video is going to be attached with, and you are welcome to jump on any of those socials that you want to. All right, I'll be honest. Weirdly enough, I even went and made some socials, some other ones, just because some of y'all prefer those instead. So whatever you want to stay connected with me on is fine. If you don't want to stay connected with me, maybe you hate me. That's fine too. But whatever you want to do, if you want to stay connected with me, it would be awesome because I truly do love you guys, all of you. And I want to know what God has for you in the future. I want to follow your life. I want to move through that, and I want to be able to support you in the best that I can. Okay? So, again, all my socials will be present down there. If there's a way that you want to connect with me differently, other than that, even things, from my guys and girls with Switches and things like that, I love my Nintendo Switch. You're welcome to hit me up, and we can put some friend code action there. All right, whatever's necessary. Even if you other people, if you want to get my Discord, feel free to give me a holler. All right, on something, and we'll get you that as well. All right, but again, I just want to close out by telling you that I love you. I'm gonna miss you, but I am so happy for what God's going to be doing in your lives and what God's going to be doing in my life. All right, and no matter how painful some things may be, or how abrupt the process may become, know that God always has a plan, and He's always moving for you and through you. All right, and He wants something great from you. Okay, all right. I love you guys, and farewell.